Okay, we're in Thurrock in Essex, and this is John Harknett, and John is going to be carrying out his NVQ assessment on installation of street furniture, and I'm going to be observing the safety elements of that procedure. I'm Jamie Berry and I'm your assessor for today. The date is the 31st of July 2014, and the rough time is about, the clock on the camera's wrong, but it's actually 2:35. Okay, so if you just start from the beginning, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be watching everything that you do during the works from start to finish. I will ask you some questions. If you don't know the answers, don't be alarmed. Now, with the works that you're going to be carrying out, just kind of ignore me, and just do your day-to-day works. Is there any questions? Yep. All right. Get going. So what John's doing at the moment is setting out his cone and guarding, preparing his work site. Now what I'm observing here is that John has got his PPE on. He's got his high vis. We can see that he's got his steel toe cap boots, and he has his safety glasses on. It's our company policy that safety glasses are always worn at all times. Now he's setting out the cones in the correct manner, which I can see he's placed the arrow in the correct place. The cones for the traffic management are in the right place, and then if we just have a look around the side, he is setting out the cones just around the vehicle. Now John has just moved up the road. He is just placing a men at work sign further up the road as he's next to a junction, just so traffic can be informed that there's works going on in this road. Now what John will be doing, and there has been a small briefing, but his work pack informs him what he's doing, and that is he's going to be installing a signpost at the corner of the road next to the vehicle there. So he's going to be going through the procedures of making sure that it's safe to excavate. Then he's going to install the post, and then reinstate, clear up, and be on his merry little way. And we're just going to make sure that everything is correct, and the procedures are correct from start to finish. So John now has, what I can see is he has his plans out. So he's looking at his work pack, and what he is observing at the moment is there are plans that identify where the services are, i.e. where the cables, the gas, the water mains are running under the ground. He's just identifying where he is. so he has an idea where the mains are. Now what John is carrying out at the moment is he is CAT scanning the area for services, and he has a spray can in his hand, so as soon as he sees a service with his CAT scan, he will mark where they are. Now if you notice what he's doing is he's actually CAT scanning. He's gone side to side. If we think of the area as a square, that's the easiest way to explain it. He's gone side to side, and then he's gone from corner to corner, and that is to cover the area that he's going to be excavating, that there's no services running in any direction. Now he's still observing what we call the stat drawings, which are the utility plans, and he's identifying where these utilities are. Right, John, can I just ask one question? Can I see your risk assessment, please? Yeah. Right, okay. And you've filled it all out?
Yep.
Right, okay.
Right.
Yep, that's fine. I asked John about the risk assessment because that is one of my identifications, whether it's been carried out or not, and we've not observed him actually carrying it out. That's because he's on the same job that he's been on. He's just installed a post just around the corner. So, but he's proved that he's actually carried it out. So now John's identified the barriers, identified the services in the ground, and he's marked accordingly on where he's going to be excavating. So that's my assessment criteria 1.1. 1.2, he's wearing the correct PPE for the works, which he is. 1.3, being able to carry out the correct coning and guarding, which he has carried out on the vehicle. 1.4, check the utility plans for services in the vicinity, which he has carried out. Now at 1.5, carry out a CAT scan of the area using the correct technique and marking the services, which we've just observed. Now we're at section 1.6, carry out barrier protection of the working area. So he is now barriered off his working area. We just see what John's doing there. And that's good to see. He's installing his pedestrian barrier. All pedestrians must understand what's required of them when they come up to your working area. Now, what I just visualised seeing there is he's actually measured out the space for that walkway, and there is a minimum distance, and that's 1 metre minimum, but preferred is 1.2 metres. And within the industry we all know a large footstep is a metre length. What we're observing now is John's barriered off his area. Now he's getting the equipment that's required to be placed. Now we have excavation equipment, and we also have a sign that John's looking at. While John's preparing all his equipment, I'm going to turn the video off and we're going to do this in sections.